All right, we are back.
Oh!
Welcome back, everyone, to Nerdy Public Echoes Bahamut. We've been off for a couple weeks, so it's good to be back.
We're back!
So we got a lot to catch up on. So, last the team left off, you guys are back over in Heartwind. You had your meeting at the council. A little bit of light was shared about some information about Soma, some information about Kokopiel, a little bit of plans ahead, and decided to do a huge council meeting, along with you meeting two people that have already had traction in this realm, as two people that are claimed to be of heralds for the god Bahamut. Throughout some strategies, it was put on the table of certain directions of interest that need to be taken care of. First off, someone needs to go find the team that is called Hirerith and go find them and track them down, as their help is required, but no one knows where they are. Two is they require help from both Gladlin, who is currently a fate god, and Alair Valerian, who is currently a fate god, as T's Revenge needs to reassemble for this to work properly. You guys were given the option to pick of what you would do, as it would also benefit you to go back to Kilaed to get the vengeance that you so require. The nest and the burial ground that she has made her home, Alair Valerian is now residing in the actual volcano of Kilaed, flooding it out so she can actually live within this area for a temporary amount of time. You are told that 3 devils still lay claim to the island itself. The devils that cover death and fire. The family of 3. You were given a few pieces of warning. One is that if they're all together, they cannot be killed, so you must separate them. Think strategically. 2 is you'll get no help while you're there. Every part of it is unsafe, therefore long rests will not help you. So, find yourself some kind of spell, as far as Magnificent Mansion or Tiny Hut is the only way to give yourself a long rest. And that there is no way for magic to get you there. So there's no weird, quirky way that you guys can think of that just says, fuck the devils, I'm just going to drop right into the volcano and go straight there.
Watch us do it.
You guys decided to take it upon yourselves to go find Alair Valerian, take care of the devils. The heralds are going to go search for the team Hirerith and go find them, as they are pro trackers and they are both rogues, and they find it that they are the best capable to track them down. While the team back are going to try to figure out where's the current condition of Gladlin Rosewind, the other fate god. You were all given a day, as they want you to be at least have 1 day before you head back out, and allowed you to choose one of the council members to join with. Don't answer now, but you get 1 day. You did some shopping. Helga did a sort of barrel service / kind of a
PTSD.
Yeah, a bit of communing with the people who have passed, and they essentially blessed her with a little bit of help as long as she's on Kilaed, as being bound with the magic that Kilaed is held with. A long rest was held, and it's the next day. You guys have a few hours to you before you are supposed to reconvene in the council chambers. So you guys are back awake. If you need to hit your long rest button, you can. If you haven't done it already, you guys should all be level 15. So, it is a new day. The castle is, once again, very well built now. A lot of the magic mending and a lot of engineers have come together to regain the gloriousness of the castle that it once held 55 years ago, along with kind of making it more up to date with Seraphina's new rule over Heartwind. It's roughly about 10 o'clock in the morning. You're supposed to reconvene roughly about a little bit after noon, but there was no specific time. You just know somewhere around noon. So, got a couple hours, few hours, depending on how you want to play around with it. Go ahead.
Is there a place that has more health potions?
Is there a place that has more health potions? You know, like added to what you already bought before?
Yes, because apparently I didn't make a note of what I bought, so I need to go. Oh, is this my note?
Could be.
No, it's not.
Worst case scenario, I am going to re-go through the episode. I will go through the episode again before next session, so I'll give you guys all the things that you guys did purchase. So if you did purchase it, I will give it to you.
I'll have to rewatch so I remember.
No, we got some.
Because the main potion vendor is the barrel service. They're the ones that actually carry the proper potions, which already procured some from them.
I know we got standard diamonds.
Mm-hmm.
Oops, sorry,
Yeah.
Player DM, what season is it?
Currently,
wise time of year.
Currently, right now, it is springtime.
Murph, I don't think you were. Were you here on the last session?
Yes.
It was Mixus that was missing.
Oh, so Mixus. Oh, that's right, because he didn't get to go bother Helga.
Yeah. Are Elle and them still here, or did they already leave?
They left.
Oh, sad.
Sad.
Yeah.
What's the tallest point of the castle that's accessible to non-royal inner circle people?
You're at it.
Congrats, you found it.
There's only 4 high points to the castle itself, and they are the towers. The towers are all for royals only. So basically the highest point then would be the council chambers, because it's on the same level as the throne. And to imply, there are 4 towers. 1 tower belongs specifically to Seraphina. There's another tower that's actually meant to be the Queen's Tower, but Seraphina is not moving into the Queen's Tower as she already has her own and she wants to stay in it. There is the King's Tower, and there is what is considered the Royal Guest Tower. So she kind of like takes over like the Princess Tower as far as any of the actual children of the throne. So technically 3 of the towers are vacant right now, but they are supposed to only be accessed by invitation.
Can Mixus do something?
Sure.
Can she go find Seraphina?
Yeah, I mean, you can try to look for her. You don't know if she's in the council chambers yet or not. It is a little bit earlier, but you can look around.
Mixus, do you announce that you're going to look for Seraphina?
No, no. All right, Mixus. All right, Mixus, give me an investigation check as you start Naruto running around the place trying to find Seraphina.
While Mixus is doing that, here's the thing. Murpha wants to go to Seraphina's tower.
Oh.
Okay.
You can't go in her tower. It's her tower.
I didn't say go in.
You're going to go to the entrance. Okay. All right, well, Mixus, what do you get for investigation?
20.
Okay, so you end up both going to the same spot as she is.
Why are you here?
Nice. Wow. Why are you here?
As you,
For once, I think I know what's on your mind, which is surprising. I think we're both here to see Seraphina.
the only way you know that she's actually in there is that the entrance that leads the staircase up, her 2 royal guards are actually standing there, in which they should always be at her protection. So they're currently guarding the door.
I literally like wave at them and go, "Hello, I'd like to speak to Seraphina, please."
She is in her private quarters. She should be down momentarily.
No, but I have something important.
Is it life and death, or can it wait?
I don't know. Is it worth your lives?
I can't wait. I can't wait.
As
And I
they
do a
immedi-
little like jiggle.
As they
Like I look
immediately,
like I have to pee.
they immediately lock their spears across, guarding it, as one of them immediately grabs at a dagger beside, like holding a holster. Did you threaten her queen's royal guard?
No. He's just grumpy. He needs a cookie. It's fine. No. Please, can you ask her if I can see her, please? Please.
My
Please.
apologies.
Please.
Dear God, let me see him.
Please.
They just
Not
immediately
gonna
look at. It's okay. Hang on, okay. And like immediately, one of them
Helga
just
and
like one of them just clenches like their breastplate, as you see like an aura kind of glows, like kind of like if they're communing, like a paladin communing with their god. As you just see his eyes close.
Helga gets a headache in the distance. Shut up!
Please.
As he opens up,
Right?
as he opens up his eyes and he just looks at you. She'll be down in a couple minutes. Just hang out here.
So what do you do?
We guard the queen.
Hey, what's your name?
I'm Ted. That's Fred.
Hi, Fred. Hi, Ted. What's your favorite hobby?
You just like fucking with your husband, don't you? Like making him think of all this shit off the top of his head.
My favorite hobby is protecting our queen.
Aw.
This sounds kind of boring.
It's a Hallmark movie.
Well, what's your favorite color?
No, if it was a Hallmark movie, somehow like the poor guy would get the
He
rich
would be
girl.
in love
like
with the queen. Like, you know.
There'd be some girl on vacation back to her hometown.
she
from the big city.
she finds that her long lost love when she was a kid is truly the guard, and they find each other through some
Right.
kind of weird romance.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's so tough.
They find each other because they're looking for a
little.
missing ring.
So is
You
a
know?
canon. Is a
She's
canon.
leaving Chad for Thad, you know.
What's your favorite color? You too.
They-
I point to Fred.
They just look at their outfits and like red.
Red.
Yeah,
You
red.
guys both like red. That's it.
Yeah,
No,
we're Fred and we're
there's so
Ted and we
many
like
colors.
red.
There's so many colors.
Martha, they really just like red.
Martha has leaned against a wall and is listening to this and hasn't said a word, and then all of a sudden he decides to fuck with these guards more. You know, mix this up. Surprised you haven't freaked out that that one guard's name is the same as your elk. It's Fred and Fred. You should tell them all about it.
Do you want to meet? Do you want to meet Fred? He's fun. Yeah. You want to meet him? I don't know if there's
Helga's
much room.
drinking.
Yeah, look around.
This is
Well, that's quite all right. We need to stay guard. I mean, this is our job. This is what we do. We just gotta stay guard. You just relax.
No, you can really do. Oh, wait. Do you want to meet Danger Noodle?
What the hell's a danger noodle?
Oh, here we go. Oh, here we go.
damn you, Murpha!
I call Danger Noodle out. Be like, Danger Noodle, come here.
No.
You just see the crimson
Maybe
eyes
that was
poking
it.
out, little fangs. Is it feasting time? As all of a sudden you see the shininess of like his fangs poking out.
There's spiders for you. Would you like some more spiders? But look at these nice. These are nice. Guards. They wanted to see you. They wanted to see your pretty colors.
Can I bite him?
No.
Not interested. Crawls back into the pouch.
Okay, he's being grumpy.
Lame.
He's being very grumpy.
Where's that Helga character? I could bite her.
Right?
He's being grumpy, but I have a Danger Noodle. It's a snake. That's what his name. His name is Danger Noodle, but he's a snake. He's a fun snake. He's poisonous.
I'll be able to poison somebody someday.
Shush, shush.
Martha just,
They can't
Martha just
understand you.
mumbles under his breath. We could have killed these two so much quicker. No, wait, it's fine.
So wait, how many weapons do you have?
At
I
this-
have a whole
at
bunch.
this
Let me see
point-
how many of my turns.
At this point, you start to
I don't
hear
know.
the footsteps coming down to the staircase as you do see.
I want to say I totally to ask them a million questions while they're just sitting here and they're like, oh god, I'm making this the 5 minutes, the longest 5 minutes in their whole fucking lives.
Yeah.
So that's what's happening.
As immediately they're just like chilling right there, so they're just like, oh my god, just stop. And as soon as they see the queen, they're like immediately reposition and put their spears back up as she just comes through. hello. Was this so urgent that you couldn't wait to the council meeting?
Yes.
Well, what's so urgent?
What's
I
your
pull
favorite
out
color?
and go, ta-da!
What's
And I have the belongings that I had found previously when we went through the castle.
It's been a minute. Which belongings are we talking about?
There were several photos of like our drawings of her, like portraits of her parents and her, and then like her old journal
Oh, okay.
and a few other little like silks and stuff. Remember, because it was like
Sentimental
destroyed in the area, and I decided to pick it up just in case to make sure nobody would be able to steal it away.
Oh, okay.
Ta-da!
She gets down on one knee and then she just kind of like puts her hand on. She just puts her other hand on your head and she's like, "For such a little one, you got such a big heart." She just kind of pulls your head into, and she just like takes it and she just kind of tucks it kind of like under her armpit as she just kind of wraps it around her right now. And she kind of pockets some of the photos and stuff like that.
Well, more, but I had to give them to another person that's important too.
Another person?
Well, I'm not really supposed to tell you, but I can't keep a secret. I met your mom.
I'm sure you did.
No, I really did. When we were in the land of the mystics, I met your mom.
She just like looks back at the guards. The guards just kind of like just shrug, and then just look back at her. The land of the mystics, you say?
Where all the elements and Helga, she was like an airplane for a little while. It was pretty fun, and like we had to tie a little like a rope around her, and I got to like it was like a kite, and it was all kind of fun. And I met your mom, and then I gave her one of the pictures. The one picture there was like 2 or 3 pictures of you and your dad and your mom, and I gave her one of them too.
And then she looks at the picture, and then she looks at Murph for like confirmation.
He just nods.
She just like looks back at you confused and like, seriously? And then she like looks down at the photograph and she's like, almost like she misses something. Like she puts her 2 fingers on the artwork, almost like she's trying to reconnect with not just like lost family members, but maybe like a piece of herself that she's lost a long time ago. And then she just drops down, some very warm tears coming down as she just like looks at you and she just pulls you in super tight. Accept the love, as she just tightens up even.
Shut up and accept it.
She took one, but she wasn't really supposed to take a picture because if she gets caught having it, it's not a good thing. She really misses you, but she can't come back here.
She just looks at you, she's like, I know why she left.
They won't let her. The lady won't let her, which is rude. Figured to help you out, and help her out. I gave her rid of the pictures because, she really, really, really misses you. And she's even not supposed to, like, watch what you're doing. Like, she was gonna get in trouble. And I know I'm not supposed to say all this, but I figured, like, you need to know.
Yeah, she just looks at you. She's like, well, I appreciate the effort and bringing this back for me. It does mean a lot. As she just kind of like stands up and she just starts gesturing to turn around. It's like, well, let's head over to the council chambers. Maybe there's some people waiting for us.
Murph, I needed to ask you a question too.
Oh,
Actually, Your Grace, I need...
yeah, I'm sorry, we don't do that here.
Shot down.
Not my type.
Oh no,
I'd have words. I'd have words with you that you might not want other ears to hear. What's your choice?
I want to hear. Can I hear? Can I please?
Can
You had to go with her, didn't you, Murph?
does
Please,
is
please.
can the council hear?
Aye. The council can hear.
Well then, let's
I
take
wanted
this
to feel-
conversation
I
to the
wanted-
council chambers.
I wanted to be part of a secret.
Because you showed yourself to be great with those mixes. We'll work on it. The next one. We'll get to with the next one.
Promise?
Let's go. Wow, I pinky promise with you.
I'll stay with you on the time it took you guys to actually get to the tower and wait. You guys head to the council chamber to be there kind of a little bit early, but mostly on time. So while that's going on, we're going to rewind the time back a little bit. For the rest of the team, what do you guys want to do?
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say, like, just to expedite it. How much were since Helga didn't go shopping with potions? How much were how much were the regular potions for healing and stuff?
For just basic potions of healing are 50 gold apiece.
Okay. Is it like 50, 100, like?
No.
Like basic ones are 50.
No, because basic ones are 50. I think greater are like 200. I think superior are like 1,000, something like that. So no, it doesn't follow the same parameters. It's just like 50, 100.
Okay, well then I will just Helga will go and pick up 2 greater healing potions since I was busy doing my own thing last time and didn't get to go shopping.
Okay.
So.
All right. What about Fiona?
I kind of want to gather the group together, just make sure everybody's prepared for this meeting.
Well, you already lost 2 of them.
I know.
I'll be right back.
Hey, I want to prepare. Oh, there they go.
Here, I'll find them
everybody huddle
again.
up as it, like everybody scatters. Good, great, thank you.
This isn't gonna be far. I can kind of hear her voice echoing from the other side of the castle, so I know where she's at.
Please, please, please.
Yeah,
But
right.
I just want to get everybody
please,
that's
please.
still there. Damn it, makes enough.
Shut up!
Make sure they're all prepared, have everything they need, and go over who we want to bring with.
Yeah,
Okay.
I can.
I need
I'll-
stuff.
It'll be one of those things of like, hey, where'd you get those potions? Cool. And then come back.
And I'm going, gosh, damn it, I lost another.
I'll be right back. I just
Are
want to
we
make
all
sure I get
huddled
this
up?
done.
I would bring you guys to a tavern to do our talk. And
There, I'll meet you guys at the tavern.
All right. I'm gonna stealth away into like the kitchen while you're having this meeting. I rolled a 31.
Okay. All right. You go in the kitchen.
All
Where
right,
did
I'm
you
just gonna
go?
go in there and fucking pig out and get some extra food and drink. Enjoy the conversation.
So
Okay.
I get to the
Yes,
tavern. I'm gonna walk in. I'm gonna turn around, and the only one there is gonna be Xander. Where's Renora and Helga?
I mean, Helga's never. I know she went like a soul searching mission. And then she probably had some other stuff to do.
Damn it, Sandy, you have one job, and you're supposed to know where Helga is at all times.
Yeah,
You know,
some friend.
Retire
We
from
got-
that
we did
position
go
now,
against- we
Xander.
might have seen Helga when we got
Resignation letter handed
the
in.
diamonds for the revival spells. We might have seen her there.
Yeah, we might
That
have
was-
because
I think
we
had to
did
go
cross
there.
path at some point.
Yeah.
We were all walking to talk, and then I turned around and
Oh,
you.
I screwed off for a bit. I know, I can't get rid of it.
I wanted to go over what we want to talk about during the meeting and who we want to bring, but you know what?
Yeah.
I'm telling you, I'll meet you at the tavern. It's
Yeah, you know.
First round, just come on in.
Yeah, I mean, we're at a Is there people in this tavern?
I was
It's
gonna
pretty,
say
it's,
Murph.
it's pretty late right now.
Straight to it. He'd probably go back.
It's pretty late right now. It's mostly people having like tea and coffee and maybe like hot toddies in the morning, and then some eggs
Oh.
and some, something in the morning. But it's not as busy as it is at night.
I'm gonna
Oh, okay.
get Xander and I a breakfast ale.
Hey.
Hey,
We can't go shopping without a breakfast now.
I like to imagine that there's like a swinging door, and you like catch a glimpse of Renora back there, just like stuffing her face, just like.
I see it, and I just shake my head and
Yep.
Keep on drinking.
Right. Gosh. All right. We'll have a breakfast ale. At some point, I have to get spell components for Tiny Hut.
You
But-
should
Well,
probably
you should probably do that now.
But a breakfast ale, we can't go shopping without the breakfast ale.
Breakfast ale to
You
go,
could say,
please. Do you have
With a straw.
Excuse me, do you have a sippy cup?
To go.
Ye
You
old
need the
sippy cup.
lid.
Go,
Sippy
You got a
cup
bib
breakfast
too while
ale.
we're at it?
Oh man.
Oh, you got someone
nuggets.
that's branded M? Perfect.
Oh, God.
Oh, good. We're drinking and
The most,
shopping.
the most,
Perfect.
the most magnificent of sippy cups.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, that's the plan. We'll just, take our ale to go and
It's like New Orleans. You drink and shop at the same time.
exactly.
Yeah. Don't normal people do that?
Not really.
I do.
Okay.
Whoa.
There's Targets that serve wine. That's
So,
all I'm
all
saying.
right. So some people separate. Okay. So are you guys gonna try
Hey.
to meet up for a meeting? I guess I missed that or not.
Yes.
Okay. So what does everybody need to do real quick before the meeting is assembled?
I got health potions. Xander needs spell components. So I don't know if we want to walk and talk before the meeting and
Okay,
try
spell
and
components
have a
are what?
powwow on the go. Tiny hut.
Tiny hut. Okay.
Yeah. It's a small crystal bead. Very arbitrary.
Okay. If you just need components for tiny hut, you can buy. I'd say crystal beads are pretty simple. You can buy enough components to do tiny hut 3 times for 500 gold pieces.
Sweet. Let's do it.
Okay, so you can do tiny hut 3 times. Remember, this is the same thing as your revivify or whatever kind of things.
Yep.
This only applies to the components for that. You can't use them for anything else like purchasing or anything like that. So it's only components of these. Anybody else before you guys have your little powwow minus Murph and Mixus? Okay.
Xander's the only one I keep seeing, so I'm not letting him out of my sight.
Okay, so after a couple hours have passed, Fiona, Renora, Xander, and Helga eventually reform Voltron, and you're doing your powwow
On the left leg.
like about 20 minutes before you're supposed to meet up with the council.
Hello, away.
So, as a player, I don't remember if we talked about this or not. I don't think we did. We might have mentioned it.
I think
Um,
we just knew that we were gonna have
Who
to.
do you
like,
guys
at the
think
end
we
last
should take
session.
with? We're gonna have to make that decision at least later on today.
Are we talking about who from campaign 1?
Yes.
Who? Okay.
I think the choices were Norn or V.
I think we decided V out of character.
Well, we talked about.
We're in character now.
So as far as in character, you guys can give me intelligence checks. You guys can give me intelligence checks to at least discern the facts of what would benefit you in this current venture.
Let's do it.
I like this plan.
13.
Okay.
No. Oof.
Also a third. No, I'm not Renora.
3.
That roll.
3.
Aw,
We're
strange.
that breakfast sale.
Yeah.
Breakfast
Yeah,
ale.
it doesn't want to roll for me.
Yeah.
Real dice away.
Real
Hooray!
dice. What's the modifier?
I got a spooky 20.
Spooky 20.
I thought it's
Smart.
15.
Okay. So a few
I'm
of
so smart, y'all.
you can
We're
tell
going to Kilaed.
that between Norin and V, each of them have their proficiencies, but in this case, what you definitely need is someone who's better against devils and gods. Norin is powerful, but V has specific abilities and weapons that naturally counter devils and gods. Everything from her armor to her swords, that she has 2 different swords. Actually, one of them is actually an anti-god sword. All in all, her powers and weapons are the perfect thing that you need to battle this specific threat, both as the devils and against the Larvalaren.
Commander V returns.
And yeah, which just kind of reconfirms Renora's feeling that magic weird. I don't know about that. So I'm
Yeah.
gonna go for the person that doesn't magic.
I don't trust magic people. Norin's a little weird.
I don't know about all that.
Yeah, magic.
He'd be a little
The
different.
only magic
He'd be-
I've liked is the Feywilds.
He dabbled a little evil, but he's a good boy now. But
So
Yeah.
we're in agreement. We'll take V with.
yes.
I think that's the wisest
Mm-hmm.
choice.
Yep. I mean, she probably wants to get a little revenge after the Fates took over her and stuff like that.
I mean, I'd be pissed too.
Damn.
And especially if this is, again, a friend of hers.
Right.
I'd imagine that she'd want to try and get her friend back.
Yeah.
They all seemed pretty close at one point, so...
Better to have closure than not.
Mhm.
I will say you don't see it now, but you guys would have passed in the past day since you guys have been here. After the place has been reconstructed, you have seen not major murals, not like the kings and queens murals, but you've seen large murals with recognition of T's revenge as their last moments recreated in a fictional artwork. Obviously never really taken, but someone taken liberties to create an image that was best described by the people that are currently present to show off T's revenge. So for people who do not know them as characters, it at least gives you the depiction of their bless you. Gives you the depiction of their bond that is very similar to the bond that you have.
Are there any of those murals on the way to the audience chamber?
Yeah, so there's one mural that's pretty close to where you guys stay, and there's another one that is kind of the ones that are kind of scattered on the castle are kind of of them in regular adventurer's garb. The ones pretty close to the throne room and the council chamber is kind of them in kind of their, we'll call it the level 20 garb.
Murphy would stop at the level 20 garb and just kind of take the mural and each character on it, and specifically the Laren that we're possibly going to come into contact with soon.
Give me an insight check while you're looking at the mural to kind of see what you can tell as far as what the team was once upon a time, as far as understanding maybe fighting style or get more information about people you don't really know.
Badasses.
26.
Throughout them, you can definitely tell that most of the team itself was a more martial team, very similar to where you are now, minus really Norin that represented the main mage for the group. Very similar to your team as of this moment, where it's a lot of martial fighters. You do notice that a couple things stand out. One is the complete difference, heads and tails, between what Seraphina once was and what she is now. Yes, she looks a little bit older, but it's almost where the Seraphina in the photo almost has the exact same attitude as Mixus now. The Seraphina that you know has no real joy like that anymore. The as outside of that, you kind of focus on two things that's going to grab your attention. One is the person you're going to take with you, V. In there, you can tell that she is, based off what you've seen her do and what you've seen in the artwork, she definitely looks like someone who is battle hardened and ready. Out of all of them, she's the one that looks like she's actually meant to be a soldier, a true knight, armored, clad, swords abound. As far as Alaire of Laren, as you've only seen her once and very slight, in the picture she looks very similar, where she is bound in many different weapons, but prefers more ranged reach type weapons, spears, tritons, greatswords. But as a triton, she seems to command certain things that would involve water.
Let's go get ourselves a paladin.
And then he'll turn.
Okay, so we're gonna switch back to we're gonna switch specifically just to Mixus and Murph, because you guys would have got there before the rest of the group. as you get in, currently right now, the only person who is there in the room before you guys get in is Norin, as it looks like he's preparing a couple books with some information. Looks like he's got a couple scrolls ready, some items placed on. As he immediately greets Seraphina. Lady.
Can I sneak up to him?
Sure, you could give me a stealth check.
Oh, gee, you're gonna scare him.
Fireball!
27.
27. You immediately just like come up and scare him, and all of a sudden he just freaks
No,
out.
I'm gonna say. No, what I was gonna say is, what you doing?
Just preparing all the scrolls and the books. Why don't you sit down? Here, have a drink. As he immediately pours you a drink.
Drink. I don't want a drink. Why does everyone want to give me a drink?
Because that's how.
Because alcohol solves problems.
Thank you. I'm not parched right now, but what you doing?
As a calming effect.
As Seraphina closes the doors, leaving the room with only Nora, Seraphina, Murph, and Mixus. As Seraphina goes over, she stands behind her chair and like leans up against it as she just kind of like leans over it. So if it's right that my mage is listening, what would be the secret?
There's a table and chairs, and she's behind her chair. Yeah.
Yeah, so she's on the. So you guys are at the round table. She's on the opposite side because she sits furthest away from the door, and she's not sitting in her chair. She's kind of like, as a true example,
Standing behind it.
she's kind of like this.
Standing
Against the chair.
behind it. Thank
She's
you
not
for
like
giving
using
me
it. She's not using it to guard herself. She's just like, I'm not ready to sit. We're not formality quite yet, so I'm just gonna just chill.
I would walk up to the opposite side of the table and just not sit, but put knuckles down on the table. Your Commander V already knows this, but I, as the wee one, can profess to. Not one for subtlety or to mince words.
Nope.
So, Your Grace, I say this to you now. I've watched good-hearted and good-spirited people turn into fucking tyrants and grind those that they once loved beneath their heels. I know not what this life offers me, for I didn't think I'd be here this long, but for the time that I do have, if it's within my power, I will bring down any fucking tyrant I see. So, walk your path, but walk it carefully, for there are wolves in the fucking woods.
I don't know what that means, but sure.
She looks at you and she kind of smirks a little bit. You intend to smite me if I become a tyrant. Well,
Without hesitation.
Oh.
I hope it does not come to that day. I hope it does not come to that day, but if it does, make that strike true. I have been a
For
tyrant
what you
once.
were. When she says, make that strike true, he's gonna like side-eye Mixus and be like, for what you once were, if you ever become that, it'll be true to the fucking heart.
Wait, are you talking about me? What?
Frequent customer here, you know, we're out trying to help the people.
Wait, huh?
I was seeing
What? What?
buy one, get one.
What? What?
Pause for one
It's
quick
fine.
second. Pause for
You're
one.
Mixus.
1 quick second. Hey, Renora, do you mind while you just mute yourself while you're not talking? If you don't mind, just so I don't hear.
I thought
Joe.
Sorry, I thought it was on the thing, but
There we
Thank you. I appreciate it.
go.
Resume.
Wait, you're talking about me? Me becoming it? Wait, what? I'm confused. I don't know if I want to know the secret anymore.
You're grand, wee one. You are fucking grand. Don't ever change how you are.
Well,
Gives her like the tiniest light tap in the arm.
well, I mean, I'm already 250 years old. I don't think I'm changing anytime soon. But sure. Okay.
Seraphina mentions, well, let's put it like this. I was once bound to a tyrant. I lived a life with someone who was the polar opposite of me. And due to that, that's how we became separated. She wanted the control. I did not. A literal soul was broken into two because I chose for people to have freedom over the control. I once held the second greatest power that this realm has ever seen, because I made a sacrifice to give my life up for another to come back after thousands of years. And for many time, it was good. I slept in the recesses of her mind, but eventually she started making decisions, playing the game of gods, manipulating souls and hearts, and I could not stand by. I did what I could to manipulate and sway her from playing the games that she once left thousands of years ago. But as the old proverb goes, you cannot teach an old dog new tricks. She was born to rule, she was born to control, and she'll never not. I was born differently. I was born to listen. I was born to understand. I was born in a world where I was caged and shackled up, hidden from the world, and when I showed my face, I did not use that to strike at them. I used it to strengthen myself with resolve so I could protect them. If it comes up to the time that I turn into this tyrant that you speak of, by all means, kill me as quick as possible, because that would be my nightmare.
Until that time, you have my respect, and I will do whatever I can to help you if it is within my power. From one caged creature to another, Your Grace.
She just looks at you and she just nods. At this point is when the rest of the group will be coming in.
Oh, good, because you could cut the tension with a knife.
As you all start coming in, you do see them. The conversation's pretty much over with. You do see that she's leaning up against a chair. Seems like you just saw it kind of like where Murph just did the semi-bow of respect. But you can definitely tell.
Awkward face.
Yep.
Awkward face on Mixus, like, what the fuck?
Norrin just sees you coming. It's like, oh, thank God. And as all right, well, we got some of you.
What the fuck, you know, like a really, like a good one.
We got some of you.
I'm just chewing on jerky. I feel like we missed something.
Theodore, would you mind retrieving our new guest?
Your name is Theodore?
Ted.
Oh.
You were just here.
As immediately one of the royal guards immediately walks off.
My sister's rabbits.
And immediately walks off and immediately bows and starts heading off somewhere to go retrieve the guest. At this point, a couple minutes later, you immediately see the commander walk in. Apologies, hope I'm not late. No, you're right on time. While we all sit, the guest is not here yet, but we can at least proceed until that begins. Frederick, would you mind closing the doors until our guest arrives? Of course, I'll be right outside. So you just kind of close the doors. Well, as she just slams her hands, if everyone would be seated, please. A drink, if you would like one. We do have tea also, for anybody who does not want ale so early in the morning. Completely understandable.
I'm just gonna stand on the chair, because I'm sure I'm too short if I sit.
Norrin's just going to create a hero's first feast on the table, as you do find a bunch of exquisite foods at your disposal, along with exquisite wines, different kind of drinks of non-alcoholic proportions, a full seared boar, and many different fruits.
That boar is mine. I'll fight you for it.
Leave some for us.
We believe this is
already
most,
at it.
we believe this is most warranted.
Already golfing it.
We want to send you with the most possible luck as we can. So, to remind you how Heroes Feast works.
We are gods. The end.
you beat D&D. Congratulations. All right. So this lasts. The Heroes Feast lasts, I believe, for a full day. Takes 1 hour consumed until the end of time. Creature participates. Oh, until you, the benefit lasts for 24 hours. So you are immune to diseases and poison for 24 hours, and you can't be frightened.
Nice.
All wisdom saving throws are done so with advantage. And you guys are all going to get a temporary hit point maximum by 20. So for the next day, your hit points increase by 20.
Hell yeah.
Please enjoy. As we begin, we'll go through a few main talking points. First off, we already have heard communication from the Heralds. They believe that they were able to find a tracing of where the team is, and they think they'll be able to find them within a week, or at least figure out where they have been. We are still having a tough time finding Gladland Rosewind. He seems to be eluding us. Unlike the rest of them, it looks like he has not made nest anywhere. He most likely is keeping up dragon form and is flying consistently. Based off what we can tell, he is actually in pursuit of Team Hireth. That might be a two birds, one stone situation, but we have no idea if Fig and Elle are up to a challenge to take out one god all by themselves, if it comes down to it.
Oh.
As far as information about Kilaed, we were able to confirm that there's only 3 devils there. No others. The 2 devil gods and the god of fire. Note that it seems like, and let me pull up, do I have Kilaed on here? I don't.
You set it on fire.
Yeah. To note,
He burns the map.
he is staying roughly within the center of the island, as far as possible from the water. Most likely we'll see him wherever, but if he's ever resting, he is always sent to flames, and he only will be shown when he is awake. So note that you will not always see him. But we've been told that if he is about to arrive, heat will increase exponentially within a minute of his arrival. as far as the devil female of death and the male of death. He takes over the west side of the island, and she controls the east. They occasionally cross each other's paths, but we have no idea of when and where. We've noticed that there are two ways to get into Alair Valerian's temple. One, longer but is easier, is to make your way to the top and swim your way down. Obviously, this will require you to be able to have great fortitude, to have swimming and relatively well breathing skills to make your way as far down as possible. The other option is to find what we assume is the portal that the devils actually summon themselves from. There is a ritualistic house due far west of the island. We believe this is the house where the ritual is done to conjure the 7 devils there. There is probably still remnants of the spell to teleport yourself directly to where you were when you brought Malik back. We don't know if it'll still work, but it would definitely expedite some time from you and less amount of swimming. That being said, Norin, of course, as he immediately just summons 6 breathing apparatuses. As you see, these are kind of like scarves, and then you lift them up over your face, and they kind of just have like a little face mask that kind of like clings to the actual nose and the mouth. It's nothing glorious, but it allows you to swim for 1 hour without breathing. If you use up an hour, or you get out of the water even without the hour, it needs to recharge, requires a long rest. During it, you swim at your movement speed. So if your walking speed is 30 feet, you swim for 30 feet.
You can swim real good, then.
We have no idea of if the Fate God's temple is in the water or under it. I would say prepare for both battles. If it's in the water, she's going to have tactical advantage, as she is a Triton and is going to benefit more from the water than you will. If not, she's still going to be a formidable foe, but at least she'll not have the water to her advantage against you. At this point, you hear an at the door.
Nixus is meanwhile gonna push another ale very closely to Murphda and be like, "Here, you need this."
As
Yeah.
the door kind of creaks open as Eero looks in. Your guest has arrived, my queen. Send her in. So he opens up the door as you find a person unfamiliar to you, at least mostly. As you find a teenage, maybe adult, it's hard to recognize her age, looks human. As she walks in, pale skin, black tattoos, black eye tattoos, silver hair, a bit grayish, with kind of like a faded blonde braid. But she is, maybe based on a human, maybe her early 20s, unless she just looks really good for age, then maybe the highest 30s. Wielding what looks like a pretty powerful longsword on her back, and what looks like a battle garb dress and pauldrons on. Silver eyes that glow with luminescence. As she just walks in, she just bows. As she's trying to hold her composure, as she immediately looks at Meek, says, "Hi!" And then she puts her hands down. As she looks at all of you, and she tries to hold her composure. All right, I can't believe I'm going to say this. Let me reintroduce you to Luna.
That's you? Oh my god, you've grown! You've grown so big! Hi!
Yeah, it's weird. Yeah, I woke up one morning and I was a couple years older. Then I woke up a week later. I was a couple years older, and now I'm like this.
That's a very
Getting old sucks.
That's very strange, but cool. Look at you're so tall now. You're so tall.
Yeah, it's really short though.
Yeah, I don't know.
That never changed.
This is how tall I've been this whole time. You just gotten bigger.
She immediately just like looks at you and she gets on one knee and she just gives you a hug. And she just like looks back at you. As she immediately like looks at you with a bit more understanding. As she just looks at the whole group. As Seraphina immediately steps up. Yeah, from what we understand is it looks like her information was limited to her age. When she grew up, she started understanding her place. She seems to understand things that she was never told before. I have I don't sleep much. I've seen many different visions of how this is going to go, but I know how this is going to work out for me. I'm going to join you on this.
Oh.
Provide my blade and powers. I believe that I can at least provide some expertise as being a semi-god as much as possible.
I have a question.
You always have a question, Mixus. At this point, you don't need to raise your
Everybody
hand.
just sits, doesn't even respond, they just look at you.
Oh. Okay. So, okay. Remember you told us that you were part of another, and you had 3 other sisters, and, you know, we've obviously met a few of them. So, if you come along, I'm just thinking, what's gonna stop you, the fake god, from taking you and bringing you back to your sisters? Is that us? Are we stopping it?
Sure.
I cannot answer that question, but all I can tell you is it's a worry you do not need to take into account.
Okay, well that's good. Whew. Whew. That's better. At least we don't have to worry about that.
But I can at least give you some clarity. I've learned many things since I've seen you last. Things about myself, things about where I've come from. There's no way to tell you all, as it would give several weeks to give you the information that has been, I guess, loaded into my brain. As she just touches the table and she creates minor illusions, concocting different images. 4 different versions. You see All-Mother, you see Queen Lenveska, you see what she was when she was younger, baby Luna, and you see adult Luna. As she immediately points, she immediately pushes adult Luna and Lenveska off. My 2 sisters have already been taken,
Oh.
leaving myself and only what you call All-Mother left behind. Now there's another variable as she just creates a person that some of you recognize but some of you have forgotten. An Azamar. I know very little about this person.
That person looks familiar. Xander, doesn't that person look familiar when we had that dream, you know, and we met those other people and we were trying to help her and save her? Do you remember her name? Did she tell us her name? I don't know if she told us her name.
God.
I remember her. Well, everyone was there. You were there. You
Yes.
were there. You were there.
Remember your dream.
It was a very nice dream, yes.
But Xander was there too.
Yeah.
Xander was there too. She
Yeah.
looks
That's not
fine.
helping
That's
your
what she
case.
looked like. That's what she
not
looked like.
helping your
That's
case.
what. But look, that's what she looked like. Like that.
Yeah. Oh, that one. Yeah.
Yeah, see, not helpful.
Well,
Not convincing.
nonetheless,
Yes.
Pretty.
I
I
know.
give her that.
I know that my sister's bodies, Luna Vesca and my other half, have fallen, but their powers reside with this Azumar.
Oh.
Now,
Wait, so you're saying...
Resign.
Yeah, what does that mean, resign?
I don't know how, I don't know why, but somehow she holds an ability to absorb our powers, an ability to either willingly, if one of us gives our powers to her, or if one of us falls in combat, she points to Luna Vesca, she channels their power.
Wait, so is it like... Serafina, is it like how when you were connected with somebody?
Not really. I gave up my life to allow a god to come back to stop a... Let's say it's completely different.
Oh, okay. I guess it's completely different. I feel like it's the same, but that's okay. So, you're saying that she can absorb like a sponge? She absorbs people's powers?
Only
That's
myself,
crazy.
only myself and my sisters. I have no idea what she does to my other sister, but so far she has taken powers from my older self and, well, the mage, which is what you call the queen.
I have another question.
Yeah.
Oh, we're gonna be here forever. Just get comfortable, guys.
Fill her up.
What happens if she absorbs all of your guys' powers?
I don't know.
Then we're fucked.
No. Okay. Maybe we don't find this girl. Yeah.
All I know is she took powers of my older self and she retained her mortality. She was able to keep composed, and as far as I can tell, she never wavered from her path. She absorbed my mage's self, and her path still held true. But there's times that I can't see. There are times that I can't place. I think relatively months after she got those powers, I can't see. Something's blocking it. But all I need you to know is there's a piece on the board that we need to take into account. She holds 2 of the 4 pieces, but just to understand, having 2 does not make her more powerful than All-Mother. All-Mother has twisted herself. She has violated all the laws that have been made specifically for gods, allowing herself to reach powers that even exceed what Bahamut has limited her to. Not only that, but as you'll discover that whatever was left after you defeated Ira, she absorbed.
So are we saying... Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
Is this someone we're gonna have to fight off that's coming for you? Or is this someone that can be a possible ally against All-Mother?
That's what I was thinking.
She looks at you and looks at Mixus and looks back at the group. These are choices that will have to be made. I cannot tell you what will happen, but I know that when we're on the island, something's going to happen, and that decision will be made, whether she'll be an ally or not. All I know is she's a piece on the board that everyone must be aware of.
So you two look out for a girl with wings.
Well,
Possibly keep you out of sight from her.
True.
DM the players, this is based on what happens during the solo battle, because I can't answer that question.
Dun, dun, dun.
He doesn't know either.
Right now, Amanda is like, split personality here. I hate myself. I love myself. I hate myself. I love myself.
Should we kill her? We shouldn't kill her because she's me. But are you sure? Because she might be evil, but she might not.
Serafina, I mean, it's like...
He loves me, he loves me not. He loves me, he loves me not.
So, Serafina, we have the players, yourselves, we have Luna accompanying you. Now, a question. Norin kind of like gets all his books ready and he starts putting them like on satchels and stuff like that. Either the mage or the knight. Who would you have accompany you?
We talked about it. We're gonna take the night.
As immediately Norin's just like, oh, right. I'll reset this back up.
Yeah, we know that feeling.
I just deflate.
Keep on studying, bro.
I'd like to imagine that V just walks up to Norton and just like claps him on the back, like, you'll get your chance. You'll get your chance, buddy. It's okay.
Thanks. Next time, eh?
Well then,
I think you'll get your shot.
Seraphine just looks at V. If you would not mind to go get your armor all set, weapons, I will procure the vessel. We will send them out momentarily. He just immediately just nods and immediately walks out without saying anything as Theodore and Frederick open up the doors for her to leave as they close the doors once again.
So we're leaving now? We're leaving now. Okay.
Well, we were given a day to prepare, and now it's time to...
We gave you a day.
Can we finish the food? Can we finish the food?
Yes, you can finish the food.
Okay.
But we must have you sent out today. Best information that we have is current information. And with that information, who knows what will change. The sooner you get there, the more the information will be correct. So.
That's true. Wait, so will Mama Fee be able to talk to you? With her little handy dandy thing she's got?
Unfortunately not.
Oh.
You'll be able to communicate to us while you're on your way there, but magic's going to work very differently ever since the fires that overcame Kilaed.
So how are we going to communicate what's going on?
You won't.
Oh. Wait, but you said that we were going to... Okay, never mind. I'm just going to stuff myself with food.
Your job is to go there, take care of the...
Kill.
Take care of the three devils, take care of Valerian, retrieve her back, theoretically, if it goes in the same way that it was to save V. Regain the ship that we are giving you to take your way there. As soon as you leave the island's effects of magic, you should be able to recommune with us. Okay. But as long as you're there, the fires and however that devil works makes it impossible for communication to enter or leave. That's why our information about the island is not 100% correct as we start forecasting in the future, as we can only look so far ahead, as we cannot actually get boots on the actual land without the threat of death.
Okay.
So, this is a new scenario for all of you. 3 devils, no communication in or out, and possibly no leaving until the job is done. 1 god to deal with. Between you and me, that she is not here now, I believe she'll be the most formidable between the 3 of them. So, take what you learned fighting V, and give it everything you have. Because I will tell you right now, what I know about her is she will not hold back.
Okay, well, I wasn't there, but you guys told me that you almost died. So, good thing we have stuff. Renora, you should probably stuff your pockets full of bacon and food.
Renora's already shoving it all in.
Yep.
That being said,
Fill in the flasks, you know.
Norin, if you don't mind, as you just hear him say, look, I make food, I create items, and I don't get sent out anywhere. And then he just really pulls out, he conjures up these 20 different, these little pouches. Each one of them is a greater potion of healing.
Ooh.
Don't say I didn't do nothing.
So you guys divide them up as you see fit. I will just say right now, do not count Luna or V into that, as they are not going to take out any extra potions with them. So there are a total of 6 of you. So someone's going to get a little more than others.
Maybe the healer should have more than others.
Here, I'll tell you what. We're just going to make this easy. He's going to give you 24. You all get 4.
There we go. Yay! Yay!
Yeah.
I had my pen and
go
paper. I'm
ahead.
like, okay, so we got this one.
So
What?
what are they called? Greater
Potions of healing. I don't have to make those for you. You can just pull them up.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
I just need to find it.
I still am applying the same rules when it comes to potions. If you want to use it as an action, you don't have to roll. You get max value. If you do this bonus action, you got to roll for it.
Wow, I just realized I have so many of these now.
Remember the rules I'm going to have for Kilaed. So I'm going to redo the rules for you, especially since Mixus wasn't here for last session when I gave out the rules. First off, unless Xander creates Tiny Hut or Magnificent Mansion or some way for you guys to be in a safe area, all of Kilaed is considered unsafe. Therefore, without Tiny Hut or Magnificent Mansion, you cannot take a long rest. So use your spells wisely and your abilities that require a long rest. Secondly, like she just mentioned, spells cannot leave or enter the area. While you're inside, you can cast as much magic as you want. But communication outside of the island is impossible.
Oh shoot, I need to find my one notebook because it has other spells and potions or other potions in it. Remember that I got from the creepy little lady who was fun?
With that, we're going to take a 10-minute break.
Okay.
And we'll be right back.
Okay. We're not sponsored.
We're back. All right, so with now food being eaten,
And pocket stuffed.
pocket stuff, potions given out, items for breathing apparatuses,
Boop boop. Do we need to put the breathing apparatuses in our inventory or?
No, just note to self that you could. So I'll bring it up when you guys get there.
Okay.
So
Okay, just making sure.
so just looks at you. Well, I'll escort you out to the harbor. She gets up, doors open as she starts leading you out towards the harbor way. Making you go all the way down the hill as you see V getting her armor all set up. As you see like a platinum armor over like this crimson red. If you actually see the picture on the screen, you can actually see what it looks like.
There's a picture on the screen. Ooh, fancy.
Yes, my baby girl.
Hey, look at her. She looks
She
so
looks
cute.
so snazzy.
And I did confirm
So
that V
snazzy.
still has her long hair. It's just
It's tied up in the
all
back.
up behind.
It's tied up in the back. Yep.
So are you saying I need to draw that for you? Probably.
I mean, I'm not going to stop you, but
The only
if you
difference-
want to,
Right
do not.
answer.
The only difference is she's actually holding a second sword, but you don't see it. For anybody who's part of campaign 1, you know she can summon her Godslayer sword. As she immediately, you see a ship that now has been given to you, as you assume this is actually. We lost someone.
Oh, it's
He's
there.
coming back.
He hit a button probably,
He booped a
or
bot.
pulled a cord.
As
I mean, I did that the other day. I pulled one of my cords
As-
and was like, oh god!
based on the intricacies of the ship, you assume that either this belongs to V's title or just V in general, whether it's the commander's ship or the knight's ship or a council ship or just hers. Either way, the ship itself is not overly large, as it is meant for like a crew of 4 that can run it. As she does bring 3 people with her. I'm gonna actually say 4 with her. That's actually gonna run the ship, but it does have rooms. What is going on?
I just messaged if he's good because I'm like, oh.
Okay, there we go.
There you are.
You do see that it is a 2-tiered ship, so there are rooms there for you to stay in. As she immediately welcomes you on, Seraphine immediately bows as she looks at you. I hope that whatever God that you believe in, bless in, will guide your way. I hope to hear from you as soon as possible. Just note that Kilaed is a very treacherous area. If for some reason I don't hear from you a week, I cannot afford to send anybody to come in after you. That being said, you have my sword with you. So I hope that you all come back safely, all together, and with a friend of mine.
We will try our best. And that's all we can try.
As immediately 2 of the crewmen lift up the actual ramp, close up the ship, as V takes the helm for them immediately.
I can't hear you, Murph. You were muted. Oh, okay.
Yep. As immediately she starts calling commands for the ship to start leaving out the bay. You start to head south. As Kilaed is not too far from Heartwind itself. She immediately, as you start making out in the open waters, she immediately comes down to you as whatever you guys do at this moment, she assembles you all out to this, what looks like a navigational table on the main deck. All right, so there's not too much of an obstacle for us to get from our harbor to Kilaed. We have no worry about intersecting with any other nations, so that's not too much an issue. As far as you know, no creatures in our path. So, my best guess, getting closer to Kilaed is going to create some treacherous waters due to the negative effect that the devils are creating in the area. Until then, maybe 3 days of time it's going to take us to get that far. And depending on the weather, maybe another 3, give or take. We should be there within a week.
You just see feet turn green.
Yeah. I turn even more green, I guess. I don't know. What pale? Maybe a pale green?
Pale green.
That being said,
Green.
Maybe few green.
I will show you to your rooms as she immediately starts walking you guys down to the lower deck.
Do you have a bucket?
I just randomly grab a bucket, and actually, if I find two, I'll grab one and pass to Minxus.
You can clearly see what is the actual captain's cabin compared to Homeward Bound. The captain's cabin is actually on the lower deck like the rest of the ones, but it is actually a fuller room. It actually has windows that look both out to the back of the ship and out into the actual crew quarters. On the other side of the ship, so the captain's cabin is the only one that's actually on the rear of the ship. On the lower deck, everyone else's cabin is actually at the front of the ship. That being said, the crew actually sleep in hammocks, so there are a total of 7 rooms that you guys can split amongst yourselves. To each take a room. As by the time you finally get out to this point, it is pretty late. So, unless there's something specific you want to do before the first departure day, we're going to immediately end the day there. So,
I'm gonna sleep through the sickness.
okay.
So, Mixus is gonna spend all night throwing up.
Worst remix of a Disturbed song ever. Sleep in the sickness.
Murph, what were you gonna do? Anything special?
No,
Okay.
nothing
Okay.
yet.
All right. So you all take your first night of long rest, whether it is restful or not.
Not restful.
Fiona's going to very much know this tactic. We're going to go around, but I'm going to call people by name instead of letting people figure out what they want to do. So we're going to start off. We're going to roll d20s. I'll tell you who's going to roll it when we do it. This is no bonuses, and this will affect what is going to happen throughout that day. Here are the rules for stipulations.
Dice of Destiny!
I will call you out before you roll it. Do not roll it unless you call it out. There's a couple rules for each day. So unless for some reason I give you specific stipulations of how the day works, we're going to go through this trip pretty quickly. If there's something you want to do, let me know. Otherwise, we're just going to pass through a day with whatever V mentions to you, and we're going to go to the next day. So, for day 1, we're going to start off with Mixus, as she is on the top left of my screen. That's the way I read.
That's a 10.
10. So, as the morning comes, the waves are fair, the wind is at your side, and it seems like there is no bad storms that will be coming your way. As the day progresses,
Oh, sorry.
there is a bit of rain, but not enough to be hazardous or treacherous to create waves. Anything that you all want to do specifically for this day? Or you just want to pass through it with the norm?
I'm literally gonna be throwing up all day.
'Kay.
So, don't mind me.
Day 2,
Helga's
Dyson.
spending-
Oh,
No, I was just gonna.
Looked like
Helga.
Renora was gonna say something, too.
No,
Oh,
she
okay.
was going coasting along. Helga's just gonna spend as much time as she can on the top of the ship, like just still dreading going back to Kilaed. So she's like, every day she's like, please let it storm, please let it storm. Like I'm not ready, please let it storm. Please, fuck.
Yeah.
Like
I might be hanging out with Helga, maybe jamming some acoustic.
okay. Day 2, Murph, Dice of Destiny.
Dice of Destiny!
Destiny! We're gonna one of these days do it all together, like wheel.
yeah.
Fortune!
A big old 5.
Oh, good.
Big old
You wanna roll
5.
low?
We died!
So,
The ship sinks and we never make it to Kilaed. Hooray!
congratulations, you lost. New characters made. You wake up the next morning without
Game over.
any change. In fact, the rain has stopped. Not as much wind at your side as you have now. I have another day to do because you have actually lost some speed. But there's no treacherous storms against you. So now you need 7 days instead of 6. Next day. Renora. Dice of Destiny, please.
Cry a little bit
Dice.
at night.
Every day, like clockwork,
Yeah.
is like, come on, bring a storm. Bring a
9.
storm.
Alright, that is
Something
a
go
9.
wrong.
Rain comes back down, but it's not treacherous. Wind is against your sails, with your sails, and you're able to move back with speed, but not enough to make up for the lost day. So you just finished 3 days out of 7. Next day, Fierna, dice of destiny, please.
Nice. Oh, destiny.
6.
God damn it, guys, stop it!
Again, no treacherous storms, but the wind are no longer with you. Another day has to be added onto your trek. 8 days in total because you are now you are losing speed.
I am now
Xander.
sobbing in a corner over my bucket.
Xander will start praying to Zula, and just for safe journeys, guidance, as she is the goddess of the storms.
Okay, give me a religion check, please.
Just to warm up the dice here. It's not great. 14.
Okay. All right. You pray to Zula, goddess of storms. We're going to go to day 5. Xander, dice of destiny, please. And see if the goddess of storms helps you.
Destiny!
Please get us out of these storms. I'm really
10.
sick.
10.
Please keep us in the storms. I don't want to go home.
Hold on, I'm gonna kill you.
We are like trading off
I'm
his
gonna
rolls
kill you
here.
first.
The rain continues, wind works with you. You have regained speed, but not enough to make up for the days. You are 5 out of 9 days complete. We are going to 6 days with Helga. Dice of destiny, please.
6 days.
Oh, jeez, that is a
Jesus Christ.
Wow. Going on the 4. Oh,
It's my destiny together. Come on, give me a minute. 18. Let's go, Dragon.
Oh
No!
We're not going home. We're not going home.
All right.
Manifested it.
The sea is our home now.
Yep.
So,
Everyone's ready to
day
kill Helga.
6,
Yes.
the storm is aggressive, but not so much to create treacherous waves. Throughout the day, it is not too hazardous. Eventually, throughout, about closer to about when you guys are about to go to sleep, you notice, for anybody who's on the deck, that V seems very like on a spivel, looking around like she's listening for something. She has a paladin. You can tell she's sensing something, and she's keeping her eyes out for it, but she's not seeing anything.
It's alright. I'm just still throwing up. I probably have exhaustion by now.
Day 7. Day 7. Mixus. Dice of destiny, please.
God, no!
Roll well. Roll low.
No.
No!
Nice. Oh, destiny.
It's a 9. Is that okay?
It's modest.
The storms themselves start to calm down a little bit, and as you go up on the main deck on the 7th day, it seems like V is content that whatever was following them is now gone.
Damn it.
Well, I'm not going up on the main deck. I'm still throwing up in my cabin.
Okay. 2 days left. We are now within the area of Kilaed. Rolls are going to be different. So,
no.
Murph, dice of destiny, please. The numbers will now equal different things.
Destiny.
No!
Oh,
So glad
Destiny.
it's my turn. That's a strong 8.
strong 8.
Come on, guys, get with the program here. Let's.
No, we want low.
The
Hello.
winds,
Where
Here
your
we
heart
go.
is, Helga.
the winds work with you, but the storm starts getting aggressive. V makes a point that the storms are getting aggressive due to how close you are to the island. Most likely, this island is taking over severe storms right now that are currently not going away. But 1 day left. We leave it to Renora. Dice of destiny.
Destiny is in the eye of Renora. Da da da.
Scary thought.
12.
12?
Uh-oh. He's rolling a dice and he's smirking.
Why are you smirking?
Renora,
Thing.
Renora, I need you to give me evens
Let's
or
go.
odds.
We're gonna go with even.
Okay,
Even Stevens.
so
Oh god.
I did get a 4, so you did get correct. So as the day goes through, you guys are getting within sight of Kilaed. V tells you you're within an hour. As immediately you start to notice around you, and V starts to notice, prepare all hands! As you immediately start to look around, the water starts to boil around you.
First boss battle, let's go!
As immediately you just start to hear a large roar, as immediately through the ship, a large flaming hand just straight through the ship as you all capsize. I need everyone to give me a Constitution saving throw. I need you all to give me a Constitution save. Hey, if she picked odds, you guys would have went unconscious. So this is depending on if you guys actually swim the shore.
Hey,
It's not your fault. It's not your fault.
try
Grand
my best,
DM,
okay?
Grand DM, do you want
Grand
me to roll
DM!
for
Oh shit! Oh,
Grand DM.
Oh, the flattery.
It is a flattery. Do you want me to roll for V as well, or?
nope, I got a thing for her.
Okay.
I had to roll real dice because my
So
thing's not
DC is
Yeah, mine either.
DC is 12.
working. Oh, thank
Okay.
God.
Good.
I got a 12.
I'm so con save.
Oh, thank God.
Con save and throw, yes.
Con
Yeah.
save. Ah.
Also, if you have coins for whatever reason still,
I have
Oh my God.
I am saving it.
you're saving it.
Guys,
I need a tally. How many coins does everyone have left?
I don't know. I don't know where my
I
notebook
wasted
is.
all of mine like a session or two ago.
Okay.
I wasted all my inspiration and coins on something. I don't
Got it.
remember,
All
but
right.
I do remember saying the phrase, well, there goes all my extra shit.
I'll know. I'll let you know once I find my notebook.
Fair enough.
I don't know where it is.
I have 4 because I keep scribbling it out
So-
and writing
It might be less than 2.
So everybody got a 12 or higher?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. As you immediately just get thrown into the water as you fall in, as you just see the summoning of the fire devil just shoot straight up as somehow he summoned himself in the water to immediately capsize the ship. You immediately see, looks like something that V does to try to repel him away as she contacts somebody or does something with a blade to force him to desummon from his area. But you immediately get pulled into the waves, but you're able to control and swim to shore. You're all fine as you make it to the actual beachfront of Kilaed. Unfortunately, the crew is long lost. Luna's with you. V is with you. As she immediately they come off, and they start drying themselves off. Now, Helga, you can control V.
Ooh, wet dog.
Yep. With where you are, the area itself is a site. You guys are coming in from the southeast side of the island, and it is far past from being fire, but there is very little plantation left. This is a terrible sight to behold. Instead of greenery and grassline, this is ash and death that has overcome the whole place. There is not a body to be found anywhere, as either they've been proudly pushed away by the winds and the tide, or something the devil is to them. The place is barren. It is a kind of a mixture of both really, really hot, but almost an eerie cold to it. Where it's like, yes, it's really hot due to that devil being here, but the shivers that go down your spine. I need everyone to give me a charisma check due to fear.
Aren't we
We're
immune
to fear.
to frightened?
That was for
For
only
the Heroes
20, that was
Fest?
only for 24 hours.
Oh no, you're right. We were at sea for a week.
No.
Damn.
Damn it!
Boy, how are we gonna leave? In character, as soon as we get to the shore, as we're looking around, Rora's like,
You said
"Fuck, how are we gonna
charisma?
get out of here?"
Did you say charisma?
What?
So
Charisma check?
Charisma check, please. Yes.
Okay.
with V, as long as you're within 30 feet of her, no one can be frightened from Aura of Courage.
Oh, okay. Then you guys are all fine.
Hey,
Good.
that's
Yay.
my girl.
That's my girl. Let's fucking go.
I just wanted. I'm just gonna do something real quick. I want to see if I can actually find the original map, so I can at least show you guys where you are. Hang on a second.
Helga, even though she's still not afraid, or she's not afraid definitely like takes a knee as she like surveys the land of like what was home.
Yeah.
And
Renora's
it's trying to
decide,
not
yeah.
visibly shake in front of everyone,
Yep.
but it's more of like a shake of anger over scared.
more concerned with figuring out how we are going to leave once we finish what
Once
we're
you see
supposed
the
to do.
boat sink into
Because there is no we were told several times that there is no way magically to get in or out.
Correct.
And the one way for us to get the one way that we did get there, the boat, is at the bottom of the sea now. And I doubt that there are intact boats. Maybe, but if there was mass panic
yeah.
when the demons hit, I highly doubt that there is a single boat left that is still intact. But
Anybody good at making a boat?
Yeah, right?
if it took us a
Hello,
week to
tree.
sail
Bye,
here, I would
tree.
say we could just raft it, but I don't know,
I
man.
mean,
I
yeah.
feel like
Hey, Meeksis,
Then
what about that dragon friend?
Oh, that's
What?
true. Oh,
I don't think he gets it.
But
is he still there?
Well, he's not there. He went into a different area, but
Oh,
because remember I
also,
double-checked.
that's
if-
right.
if Rin also does allegedly control water, the sea, if we're able to bring her back, she might
Okay.
be able to help.
Do something
somehow?
with that.
I mean,
Cool.
she has her baby, who's the Leviathan, who we could
Her baby.
hitch a ride on.
Little baby
right.
Leviathan.
Oh, we
Yeah.
met.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe that won't go over so very well.
Maybe if you say
No,
Maybe
me.
we say
No,
please.
me. It's fine.
So
Alright.
I guess the question is, now that we're here, do we go straight for Rin, or do we try and tackle the devils first?
Don't-
Devils.
Are we gonna have to like?
So
Go
I'm
through the
gonna-
devils to get to Rin, or
I'm gonna quick give you guys some navigation. First off, can you see the map?
Okay. Yes.
Navigation.
So you guys
Ooh,
appear
you found
here.
the original one.
So you guys appear here. I'm going to give you guys some places of interest before we begin, so you guys at least can use that for strategic planning. Let me pull up some notes so I can tell you exactly where everything is. I will give you guys an updated map soon, because obviously a lot of this has changed, but at least the landscape is exactly the same. Atmir, the male god of death, he resides here on the west side of the island.
I can't see the map.
I can see it. Fierna
Oh.
can't.
Oh,
Cannot.
Fiona can't see the map.
And I'm
It's
trying to
just a
take a
great blob.
picture. I'm
It's
trying
a
to take a
great
picture
Maybe
without
refresh.
everything in the way, and I'm like,
Maybe,
Thank
yeah,
you.
maybe
I just
refresh
wanna
the.
refresh. Okay, let me try.
Maybe that will help.
Maybe. I can see it. Okay, we're
Okay.
good.
So right here, they can't determine if he's on the mountains or if he's just in the area, but somewhere on the west side, the devil Atmir, god of death, usually protects this area. Setya, goddess of death, usually goes over by Kilaed Harbor. Emmy's god of fire, he usually rests within the Wandering Greens, which is mostly gone at this point. It is mostly just a huge pile of fire that's not getting put out. And then obviously the volcano, which is now put out, is where Alair Valerian resides. You guys are currently right here,
No.
as you were washed up to shore.
Well, we're probably gonna have to pass at least two of them on our way to Ren. So
I just don't want to exhaust all the resources before if she's the biggest threat.
If we stick along the harbor, if we stick along the shore and go out to the harbor, get the goddess of death out of the way, follow the harbor up to
No
the
big deal.
mountain. It'll be fine. We'll see if there, by chance there happens to be a ship that we can like come back to later. After we get her out of the way, just to make sure that that's all set. Like, Renora's very much putting the cart before the horse of like, I want to make sure I can get out of here before I start killing anybody. Like,
on brand. That's
so,
totally on brand. Self-transformation.
she's like, I don't like the fact that there's not.
I mean,
But-
Xander knows her up. That's fair.
If we follow the shore up, we could get the goddess of death, secure a way out, go get Rin to help us out with the fire and the god of death.
I
What do
also
you
would
guys
like,
think?
as you're talking, I would like everyone to give me a nature check just to take in the surroundings. This is more or less for navigation and at least seeing if there's anything grabs your attention.
Let's see if my.
I only want to hear if anybody got an 18 or higher. If you got an 18 or higher, that's all I want to really know. Fair enough.
Sorry,
Nature.
Still
you said
rolling.
perception.
Nature.
Nature, thank you. Thank you.
Does Helga get any fun bonuses from this being her house?
I'll say you can have advantage.
Yay!
Yeah.
Okay, so
I mean, it's technically is my home. Well, for a little bit, but 19. I got a 19.
19?
This got a 19.
Helga?
V did not get an 18.
Okay.
Helga got a 24.
Okay, so between Helga, Fiona, and Nixus, this is what you find. So the Wandering Greens is far gone. The mountains aren't even there anymore. It's just mostly just a giant pile that just looks like a hole in the ground, like almost like a meteor crashed in this area. Looks like it's the burial grounds of where Emmy's actually summons himself normally. From the distance, you can tell by Kilaed Harbor essentially what is placed in there that actually has Setia in it. You don't see Setia, but you can at least see what wasn't there before, as it looks like there's like a almost kind of like a summoned manor there, kind of like a magnificent mansion, but it's more solid. But you can definitely tell it's kind of like floating there, like almost like a summoned manor of some sort, but it's kind of made out of like darkness and shadow. The whole spot looks like it's actually over the harbor itself, but not like over the water, but just over like the harbor front, like the docks and the fish market and whatnot. You notice that not only does it like immediate, like about here, right before the mountain, the whole landscape changes, as if the devil's power and the god of fate's power contradict. Everything up to this point is pure death, but once you get up to a little bit before the mountain, it doesn't necessarily turn to life, but it's a little bit less dreary. The mountain still has some growth to it. It's only mostly dead, not fully dead. The last thing that you guys notice is the holy shrine of passage. It is not decayed. It is fully in bloom.
Oh. There's a ship over there. Is there truly a ship over there?
Right.
I'm gonna say
Can we
no.
swim in that? Oh, damn. You had my hopes all up.
Holy shit.
I mean, it's on the map. That means it's true, right? No, kidding.
It's like a statue. We're like, oh my god, a ship! We swim all the way there, just like.
Oh, why did you get
It's just a box cut out. You know, it's a
right? Yeah, it's a car. Yeah, you can push it over.
Are we supposed to be sharing the map with the streamer?
No, because this is not the current map I actually want to use. I'm just using it for you guys for navigation. I will update the live stream for next session of the proper map that would actually match the landscape.
That makes
So,
sense. Okay.
It's a VIP
So stay
party.
tuned. We'll revisit
Stay
this
tuned.
with the new map next
You
time.
might get on the list.
For sure.
No promise.
Stay tuned.
Better and improved or just on fire?
it's all on fire.
No.
Who knows?
so
Okay. What do you guys think of that plan, or do you have another plan that you would like to?
Goddess.
Did you have
I mean, I
something to
think-
say? It sounded like before you were going to say something, so. No? Okay.
Who'd you ask?
Murph.
Murph hasn't been here before.
Oh, yeah.
yeah, he's the only one who has not been here yet.
Oh, God, that's right!
He's like,
He's never been
what's
here!
this burning island of?
I got
totally
zero
forgot.
idea.
Helga shaking.
Welcome to our home.
Right.
To where I grew
That
up.
was my home for a little bit.
Right.
I would
where we met.
legitly, when Helga knelt down and Bash Bro, Big Brother could tell that she was having some feels, would put a hand on her shoulder and looked at Renor. Sounds like a grand plan. We kill anybody gets in our fucking way.
I want my home back.
By the way, as far as V, I will not even voice her. You get to choose what you want V to do.
Okay.
What
You get to
were
be
you gonna
two
say,
people.
Fiona?
I'm going right into soldier mode. I think
Okay.
Renora is correct. I think the best route will be stick to the edge, kill one devil, hopefully not run into the other two, get an ally. From that ally, from what it sounds, she's a hard hitter and we can take out the other two.
That's
We
good.
definitely don't want to have both gods' death meet in the same place, so we
No.
can take out the one first.
Yeah.
We've got the high ground.
I have the high
Too
ground.
soon.
Fucking Obi-Wan over here.
Xander will do
It's
it.
over, Anakin.
I hate you!
It's over, Cynthia. We have the high ground.
Every time.
It doesn't. It's too soon, Zine. It's on fire. Too soon.
God, fuck
Yes.
this. Fuck.
But no, I mean, we could do that. We also do. We want to make sure. Keep an eye on. Maybe if any of us can tell. Keep an eye on if like she sends out a like distress signal or something.
Yeah, that's probably good. How do we?
I don't know.
Just
how to
like
do
Renora
that.
looks
I
around.
just thought of an idea.
Xander, you know the magic stuff. Make it happen.
Yeah. Yeah, I can do that.
We don't want to send anything out.
No.
Don't
No,
want.
we just
We
want to. But I'm thinking if she sends a
We
distress
don't-
symbol out to like the other devils,
Mm.
we want to make sure we know or notified if she sends that because
Got it.
then we have to get the fuck out of there, right? Yeah.
Something like
Do
that.
I don't know. Yeah, you're captain, right? Captain
Renora's
V.
gonna.
What- and
Commander.
Oh, yeah.
Commander. Commander V and Xander, can you figure out if they're between the two of you seeing, God stuff and yeah,
Oh,
maybe
sure.
you
Yeah,
can figure it
Xander.
out?
Yeah,
Do like a no magic zone or something. Like no magic, no thanks. Just give it a big old nope. Like,
Maybe you guys can figure something out between the two of you. I don't know.
What do I look like, Claire?
you look like a magic user to me. I don't know. Fuck, man.
Damn it, Captain. I'm
Guys,
a
we
player,
just got
not
off the ship
a
and you're already
sorcerer.
giving me a headache.
There she is.
Pat, Helga, V. Helga, V.
All right, deal. I like it.
Do a dance. Dun, 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 dun. I mean,
Okay,
each
Already,
is there-
one at a time. One at a time. Please.
Well, the idea. Okay, so the idea, we're gonna follow Nora's idea. And we're gonna go up the coastline. We're gonna kill the wind devil, and we're gonna keep going, and we're gonna go get your guys' friend, right? Okay, but what if the lady, the little devil lady, what if she sends out a distress signal to the other two devils? Because remember, we don't want them all together, because if they're all together, then we can't kill them.
Mhm.
So is there something you guys, like you being, good with godly magic stuff, can do? I only have a magical, sword or bow. That's about it. But yeah,
Nothing that could stop them. I mean,
I don't know if you guys know if there's anything or if there's like a detection of some sort that you guys can. I don't know. I'm just thinking, spitballing ideas.
oh,
here.
it's yeah.
Like an anti-magic field or something like that.
Yeah.
That's what
That-
Renora
that's
meant
too
by
cool for
no
us.
magic.
Maybe. I don't think V would have anything like that. But
So, just a regular.
Do you have
me
anything like
person-
that,
a me
Xander, the
person
magic
question.
user?
A me question. You're asking if
Damn.
we have something to prevent her from sending a
Yes.
Yeah.
distress signal. Okay. I was like,
We
I
have-
still don't understand what the hell you guys are
Yeah.
talking about.
We just want to make sure that she can't call for backup while we're fighting
Hmm.
her.
Yeah.
Is
No.
really where Nixus and Renora. That's what we're trying to say.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if you guys have anything to help with that, then
No.
cool. And if not, that's okay.
It's okay. I just thought of an idea.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It just means we have to be very careful and just, kill her right away. Ah,
Yes.
Always
No.
careful.
Nice.
kill her
Yeah,
before
nothing-
she gets to it.
No silencing spells in my disposal, but
Okay.
Not for
I
nothing.
can, however, sense when they're near. So,
That'll help.
That would,
That'll help.
yeah.
That helps.
well, actually, let me make sure. Ask the DM. So, celestial, fiend, or undead, they wouldn't count as fiend, right? Because they're devils.
Well, so let me pull up their stats. So, normally it's on the fence. As far as these 3 devils, they are not fiends.
Okay.
But just as far as future information, you can be more than one. So there can be some celestials that can be fiends, much some devils that can be fiends, but these 3 are not fiends. They're humanoids.
Okay.
Murph, did you have a thing?
Murph had something to say.
He is hearing. I'm hearing all these plans and schemes. You know, I have flirted with death for so long, and now I might get a chance to flirt with a goddess of death.
That's what I was thinking.
Let me
Go get him, Murph!
do it, and when it fails, then you've seen me, you've met me, so it will. Strike hard, strike first, and fucking kill her.
Are you suggesting some sort of an ambush?
I am suggesting that I become the master of the bait.
So you
I'm gonna leave that up to you and your group. I do not
You wanna
know
be-
him.
You want to be baked? What?
And
You
that's
want to be
what
baked? You want to be baked?
I want to be
How
the
does
master of the bait mixes. I want to do the best that I can.
Okay, yeah.
I'll
I
back you up,
understand.
Murph.
The
I
best
wanna
that anyone
grasp it
could
with
be.
both hands.
Okay.
Heads a slow clap.
We got this.
I don't know. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna give you a slow golf clap.
Irina's just shaking her head.
I don't.
Yep.
Renora's fighting every urge to not make a master bait joke.
Literally,
Biting her lip so hard it's bleeding.
you will give a
Olga and Renora are
slight
just
hug.
giggling in the
I'll
background,
give a
right?
slight hug to Finra because I understand, and I'll just look at Renora and I'd be like,
Okay. Alright, well, I
Yeah,
guess.
boy,
we,
Murph.
But anyway,
we need to
I-
start moving,
Yep.
or we're gonna be figured out.
Murph,
Yeah.
it'd be really great if you could go one day without trying to kill yourself against
Yeah.
some big bad that we're going up against.
Yeah.
You were asking for a lot.
After, otherwise.
Too much, I know, but
Who I
I swear
gotta
to
be.
God.
I'm just saying
Like,
it'd be
I know-
nice.
I mean, I know a lot of shit happened while we were
You're
in
the
the
master of the
Feywild, but let's
You're
not
the master of the
sacrifice-
baiter.
Let's not
Big master.
sacrifice each other. It's not a good idea. Let's not.
Murph,
Let's
please
not.
kill me, Warsinger. Why won't you let me die? No.
Himbo for hire. Let's go.
Okay, let's
I
just.
can't
Are we
into this
following
world.
the
Onward.
coast up while we talk, or
Yeah,
are we
yeah,
just?
yeah, what are you
All right,
doing?
cool.
We should be
Thank
walking.
you. Like
I
we
don't
are.
think we
Okay.
should have been standing in one position. That would
Yeah,
not
we're
be
no,
good.
we're like
Talking,
okay, good,
walking and talking this way.
awesome.
Okay, so you guys are heading over to Cynthia's place. Okay. So
Goddess of death.
I need a group stealth check, please.
Oh, good.
I will also reiterate to everyone, it is a storm. It is a very vicious storm. So take that into account whether it benefits or hinders you.
My favorite.
Oh, thank goodness.
22.
No.
Um,
13.
No, it was a no.
No.
All right. I got got 20.
Have a stealth check?
and
No.
Ren-
All right, hang on. I'm gonna call
Renora
people
got
out.
a 22.
Okay, so Mixus, what'd you get?
A 20.
20. Murph.
13.
Okay, 33. Renora.
22.
Okay, so 55. Helga.
Helga 14, V natural 20.
Okay. Xander.
13 as well.
Okay, fair enough.
10.
Okay. Using the storm to your side, the ground itself is rough to move along. You got to try to move with it. Some of you have better times than others. The thing that you can at least figure out as you're moving through this is there's no random creatures moving around. No birds, no like... If you had any kind of inkling that maybe they had like little minions that are moving around, nothing's moving to any sounds or anything as far as you can tell. You do get closer to the mansion. It seems like even though you're not moving as gracefully as you planned, nothing seems you're reacting to. But at this point, from pretty much where you came from and you moved right in the right time, you notice that out of the water, as it starts boiling, you start to see Emmy start to walk out as he's immediately like a large... tower over Mordor kind of lights. You just see his aura of a gaze, just kind of look around trying to see it's... Did anyone survive? As he's kind of like going through the dirt, he's trying to see if he can discern if any of you actually made it to shore. He's like looking over.
Oh, shit.
He's like looking around, but he's not moving over in your direction. He's just trying to see. He knows that this is where you would have gone, as some of the wreckage is gone here. So he's looking around. As he starts to turn back to the embers and he summons himself back to the Wandering Greens.
V also is in soldier mode and just tells everyone, like, halt. Like, when...
Be very quiet.
All right, because not only you're not doing great stealth checks, but stealth checks have to be met with half speed. So it's going to take you a long time to get over to your destination. But you guys are making it that far. I need another stealth check. Do not tell me the numbers. I'm just going to call you off one at a time. Well, let's put it like this. If you have a single digit number, call it out. If you have a natural 20, call it out.
I'm gonna use luck.
Yeah, I'm gonna use inspiration.
You can't inspire yourself. Oh, I mean, are you using like you're using regular inspiration, not bardic inspiration? Got it. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
That was worse.
Oh no.
Well, unfortunately, you have to take it.
Well, it's not a natural one.
What is it?
Oh, good.
Is it just
But
a? Is it?
1.
It's a 2 minus 1.
Yeah.
Okay. Anybody else get a single digit number?
You are going in dice jail.
Okay. Anybody get an natural 20? Okay. As you are moving along further.
Do you want to know our numbers or no?
No, because natural 1 is going to automatically kind of screw up the process.
There was no one.
There is no natural 1, but it's still a low number. So, as you're moving across, the storms start coming through, and Fiona, maybe these storms are starting to block your eyes as you randomly just kind of slip and you just fall over a spot as you notice that there's like blood stain on. As you immediately freak out, and luckily, like thunder cracks as you're about to immediately make a sound as it covers your voice. But whether it's just due to something, you guys all notice, and she doesn't seem necessarily reacting, but she like walks out like on her porch as you just notice Cynthia just like walking out. She's like leaning over and she just happens to be looking your direction.
I freeze.
She just is like drinking what looks like a spout of tea. She's just going through and she's like looking around and taking in everything. As her whole house has a full like balcony patio that circles around the whole thing. And she's just walking around, she's looking around. And she's just moving around, looking, finishes, and she heads back inside.
I was white knuckling my axe the entire time because the amount of rage that I feel and just wanting to just strike her down on sight. But I'm trying to keep. I think if she were to have noticed us, unless she's that cruel, I feel like if she wanted us dead, we'd be dead already.
As soon as we fell, Murph interjected himself in between her and the devil on her balcony. I agree. She doesn't seem like the one to keep player cards close to her chest.
It is a nice chest, though.
Hey.
He'll offer a hand up and raising it up. I take your word for it.
Take your hand and get up.
Yo, what up, girl? How you doing?
Hey, what you doing? How you doing?
Nothing, chilling at the Holiday Inn.
You know.
Okay, enough. Okay, you continue to move up. I need one last stealth check from all of you. This time I need the actual numbers, but don't call them out. I'll call each person one at a time.
Okay.
I use my Ren dice and hopefully it'll be good. I don't know.
Okay, first off, Mixus.
29.
29. Murph.
17.
Renora.
26.
Helga.
Helga, 15, V, 17.
Xander, is that a natural 20 that you're giving double thumbs for? Okay.
Yeah, you betcha.
Firna.
Hey.
16!
Okay. With such great rolls and the natural 20 that you guys got, not only are you able to make it up to her floating mansion, but looks like you can get on it without her being alerted.
Oh, yeah.
As you climb up, you 1 second. As you climb up, you find that this is very much more of an illusion than anything else. As soon as you get in and you creep in the door, and I'm using your stealth check to do so, inside is less of a mansion, but more of like a desolate forest. Almost like going into like a druid's grove of death.
Joy.
Throughout this, you can see where some of the bodies have moved to. As you can start to walk through and you go through this forest, as it looks like these trees are not natural. They are forged out of blood and bones.
Dead bodies.
I wouldn't talk to these trees, makes us.
You all feel a sense of dread over you, but being next to V allows you to overcome it.
Also, at some point along our travels, maybe it's when we've paused to hide, V would have knelt down to Nixus, and just put a hand on her shoulder and be like, "You are a Fey lineage, yes?"
Yep. Yeah.
Some of my abilities and magics, as wonky as they might be here, can affect the Fae. So if I tell you to cover your ears or cover your eyes, you need to listen to me. Otherwise, you can be affected as well. And I don't want that to happen.
Okay. Do that. Commander V.
That is the utmost importance, is if I tell you.
Let's go la na na.
Yes.
Yeah.
Just
like
in some
that.
way. I will try and let you know, but if I tell you, cover your ears or look away, it's for your own good.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you for letting me know. Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's some scary shit. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Also, while V is talking to Mixus, Renora is going to go up to Xander and hand you she's gonna go up and just kind of shove a cloak at Xander and be like, "Wear this. It is the."
Oh, hey, we have
You
our
can
fancy
shove a lot
cloak.
of things, but...
Yes, it is the green cloak with gold detail. All your spells have an extra 100 feet of range.
Ooh, that's
Nice.
Nice.
Alright.
And she's like, "Oh, wait, hold on." And then she's gonna dig around and give him a ring and be like, "Wear this too." And then she's gonna give you the pearlescent radiance ring because it only works for clerics and paladins. And I'm sure that she would have been like trying the entire like boat
Yeah.
ride to figure out a way to get around that and failing miserably and being like, fucking whatever. And so she's just gonna give it to Xander. Like, I don't even want it.
What does the ring do?
Oh, Renora's giving Xander a ring.
Don't fucking die.
That's a dope.
I'll send a picture of both the cloak and the ring to the group.
Okay.
But you should be able to find it in D&D Beyond because it is like an actual thing with the orange text.
Thingamabobs.
Xander and Renora.
Oh god. Vomit.
Punching. Wait.
What?
All right.
Alright, we go to Slay.
Cool.
Okay. So as you're going through this place, I need everyone to give me a wisdom saving throw, please.
We have advantage. No,
Nope.
because it
No,
only
Hero's Feast is
lasts.
gone.
I took all those notes for nothing.
Let me look at V's shit first.
Rolling, 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 rolling.
All friendly creatures within 30 feet of V get a +5 bonus to all saving throws. So
Yeah.
Nice.
Yes, we chose right.
So wait, so if we already had a plus, does we plus
You
that
get
on top?
additional plus. Yep.
Mhm.
It stacks.
That's amazing.
Yeah, V is ultimate support tank. Like that's
Yeah,
how
she
she's
is.
built.
That's my baby girl.
Yay!
And you said it was a wisdom.
Saving throw.
Say it.
Okay.
Well, yeah.
Okay. Did anybody get a 14 or lower? Excellent. You also have to hear a hymn. Very much kind of like a
V's +5 saved Helga's ass.
very much like a siren singing their song, but it has a dark tone to it. Not as somber as they're supposed to be. This is not hiding malicious intent. This is straightforward eeriness. You start to notice that as the tune is singing, the branches are moving to the tune. These decayed white oak branches that look like dead and twisted over each other 10 times over, as someone killed them, forced them to grow, then killed them again, just let them just wither and rot.
No, I don't like this.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, me gusta.
I need everyone to give me one last stealth check to see if you can get up to her without her noticing.
Dice, which one?
I will again call you out, so don't say the numbers, just right outright. So we're gonna start off with Mixus.
24.
Oh, Murph. 3. Oh no. Renora.
22.
Fierna.
8.
Xander.
19.
And Helga and V.
Helga 19, V 16.
Okay, so those are high enough numbers to overwrite that 3. I will show you the map.
Ooh, fancy. Ooh.
As you... now, don't move your tokens. I'll put them on, but don't move them, because I gotta explain what's going on first. I'll put your characters on.
Make
so-
sure the map to the
I will in a
stream.
second. Hang on.
Okay. Just making sure so our friends can watch and see map 2.
Watch us die.
Oh.
Don't you put that evil on me, Ricky Bobby.
Power of positivity, Xander.
Okay, Debbie Downer,
Fuck.
that's not okay. Turn that
That's right.
frown upside
We meet
down.
death in stunning glory.
I can't.
Glory.
There we go.
fuck death,
That's better.
but Not be fucked by death.
Hang on one second. I just gotta put... I totally forgot to put
Glorious.
V's in here.
Glorious purpose.
Down. I have to laugh, or I'll be crying.
That's the only thing that stays off the tears.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
But we got Queens of Sneak on our side. We will be okay.
Queens of Sneak.
Queens of Sneak.
Not me.
Clank, clank,
I was
clank.
gonna
Me?
say,
Like-
there might be some people in our party that are not about the sneak.
All right.
Not about the sneak.
This reminds me
Not
of my
the sneak.
campaign too.
No
character.
sneaky.
Yep.
Right?
No sneaky.
I'm very happy that V doesn't have disadvantage with like it's still not great, but at least there's no disadvantage with stealth. I was like, oh no.
You have
the good old
Yeah.
days.
You want to bring the paladin and all the arm? Like, you sure about that? And like,
Yes.
It's not Cargrim though.
That's true.
Clankety clank clank clank.
Clankety clink.
Yeah.
Oh, I just put her on here. Now where the fuck did she go?
She disappeared.
Can't see me.
She got good. She disappeared.
Queens of Sneak.
Okay.
I just realized I had all this
Oh, that's
stuff
why.
just sitting on my desk for no reason.
Oh.
Putting it behind me. Now the sneaky sneak, sneaky sneak, sneaky sneaky, yeah.
Rage and make a lot of noise.
Yep.
No! Don't rage
I
and
have
make
no
like no.
desire to sneak.
It's called sneaky sneak! Sneaky
That's
sneak!
intimidation or sneak.
Stinky sneaky!
I would like to pronounce my arrival and
I am
hope
here.
to distract
You
everybody else, and my other more stealthy companions can stab them in the kidney.
In
the kidney?
shot.
Oh.
Oh.
About that.
I made this specific,
Oh,
so you roll high and you'll make the most damage.
Sorry, that was like
I-
not planned for it.
No, I just love that. Like,
Oh, it's a kidney.
Because it's like that's an option. Heart, stomach, kidney.
Yes.
You humans are funny.
Icarus, leave us so many.
So many snaps.
All right. With all tokens now on there,
Wow, that's a lot of tokens.
yeah.
Do we
You
need
see
to put
her.
it in
She's like almost like these vines are like calling to her. She's like singing to them. Like roots and vines are coming to her. But you can see like this tree she's calling from is almost like has like bodies entwined in it, where it's like people that won't die. They're like infinitely like within like a limbo effect, being pulled in as their souls are trapped in this tree. As you just see them like, stretching out like the tree is like stretching of skin and bark.
Gross.
As you see her there, she does not notice you. Now, to imply, she is this spot here is 50 feet in height. So she's
shit.
quite high to you. You've made it this far without her noticing you. The place is eerie, and if just to confirm, everyone has dark vision. Correct?
Used to.
yes.
All right. But you see her there. I will go around one at a time and ask each person what they're going to do. At this, because you're being quiet, you cannot confer with the rest of the team. So, I'm actually going to start off with V with this, as she is the commander, and she most likely would make the first move. So, Helga, I did give you control over V, so you can choose what you like to do with her.
Do we- also,
Knowing
do
that-
we put the map on the stream.
Yeah. Knowing that if you say anything as V, you automatically giving out your position. So, just so you know.
Zoom the position. It's the easiest way to tell them apart. So there are a total of 8 of us. So V, I feel like would
Now remember, you can't use that as a measurement because you got to go up to. You're measuring
that's
the.
fine.
Yeah.
V will put up 4 and point right, and take up another 4 and point left, saying 2 groups of 4 flank.
Okay, that's all you can say there. Hopefully they understand.
And then V will start. Actually, V will wait and go with whatever group. Like, if there's a group of 4 that already takes off, she will just automatically join that other group.
Okay.
She'll let the party, since they know each other's strengths more than she does personally, she will let everyone else silently form, like,
Okay. Got it.
form a group, and then wherever she's needed, she will go.
Okay. We're going to go to Helga next.
I will say that Helga understands. And Helga is gonna go left.
Okay.
So that's 40 feet.
Since these are happening all on turns, if you decide to attack, it will interrupt other people's turns. So just know.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, Helga is definitely... I'm still white-knuckling my axe and very angry, but trying to not fuck up.
Okay, go ahead and move your token to wherever you want it to be.
Yep, I'm just measuring the 40. Somewhere here-ish. Okay. Yeah, there. Okay. And then that will be it. I'm trying to remember where.
No, you go ahead and move it. There,
Yeah,
okay.
no, I
Okay.
was making sure that I wasn't trying to move 45.
Okay.
Like,
We'll switch then to Firna as technically being the head of the group itself.
I'm gonna move my 40 feet up. 30, okay, 35 feet.
Okay.
And then can I technically dash and use another... I moved 35, so I have 5 left, so 45 feet up.
You can't dash. You can't dash the climb.
Okay, then I'm just going to wait down there and be ready with my 5 feet to start climbing.
Okay, we're gonna switch to Murph. I'm digging the vibe of the music right now with this.
Yeah.
Oh
it's
my.
very, like,
It's a problem.
eerie, but sneaky at the same time.
Okay. So,
Found it, but it's
Murph it in complete silence. We'll move up
Okay.
to the edge of the cliff. But once he gets to the edge of the cliff, he will yell up, "Amber with heart of steel, overturned, edge and keel. Bold as the ocean spray, your death, goddess of death."
So you're
is
just
on
gonna
its way."
interrupt everybody else. Okay. That's
Yeah,
okay.
let it happen. As she just immediately just stops.
Furious.
The roots themselves and the vines just stop and they lay back down as she starts walking up forward. Who dares walks into my domain? As she's immediately gonna look out.
Well, because we're all here, so she can see us all.
And then she immediately spots the group straight ahead, but she does not perceive Helga, Murph, or Firna.
Okay.
V is literally trying, like, counting on her, like, 4. I made it so simple. Right.
Because it's 9 o'clock, we're gonna end it there.
That's fair.
Left.
So, we'll start off next session with the battle against Setia. And see how that works out. So,
I guess we'll see.
everybody, thank you for watching the stream. Do not forget that we also do play DBD once in a while, so check us out whenever we play some Dead by Daylight. Otherwise, next episode of Blades is Tuesday. Next episode of Echoes is Wednesday. Come check us out for those, and everybody have a fantastic weekend.
Oh, and next week we have 5 bar. Awesome.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we got 5 bar, but I'll announce that next week.
Oh, okay. Okay. All right. Never
everybody,
mind. Sorry.
have
night.
a
Go to
fantastic
Fun
weekend,
Bar.
and we'll see you next time. Good night.